Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So by the title of this video, today we are going to be creating a vision board. So it's March and this should have been done either December, January, but I didn't think to do one. And I do want to start implementing these kind of things yearly, just to see if some of the things that are on my vision board are things that I've already accomplished, or if there are changes to my wants, because I think as we grow, like what you want when you were younger doesn't end up to be what you still want when you're much older, give or take some people or some things. But I think it's cool to see how the things we want may change over time, and if we've actually accomplished what we want that's put into our vision boards. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I love how vision boards give you motivation, and motivation is not the key to success for me. I believe it's all about like discipline and consistency. So I don't think I've made a vision board since I was in high school. Mind you, I'm 25 now, and I haven't made a vision board since I was in like high school. So this is a long time coming. I am going to be using Canva to create my vision board. I don't have like a printer in the home, at least not a printer for like regular paper and stuff, just some for like labels for shipping and stuff like that. But I don't have a printer, so I think it's easier just to do it on my phone. And what I like to do is I like to create it and save it to my lock screen so that when I get my phone, it's like right in the front. So I'm gonna just bring you guys along on how I use Canva to form my vision board. This video is not sponsored or anything like that. I personally just love using Canva for multiple things. And yeah, so all of the pictures that you guys are gonna see me use in my vision board will be coming from Pinterest. So I'm going to have a link to my Pinterest in my description box along with my other socials. Pinterest has the most like aesthetically pleasing stuff, like photos and inspo and things like that, like that I've seen like anywhere. So I love Pinterest. Like it's a vibe. Pinterest is a vibe. Here I have Pinterest loaded. The last thing I worked on was a collab video for a brand that I partnered with. If you guys don't already have me on other socials, you guys can add me on Instagram. But what I'm gonna use is, what I like to do is search for what the layout is gonna be that I'm gonna make whatever it is that I'm making on. And in this case, for our vision board, I'm gonna use like Instagram story, an Instagram story template, because I think that looks best, if I'm not mistaken, if you're gonna use it as a wallpaper on your phone. So I'm gonna hit create blank, and it's gonna give me some options here, but I already had downloaded all of those photos that I saved on my Pinterest board, so that I can easily just attach it here. But it's just gonna be like a kind of a block thing. Like I'm not gonna make it all fancy and do like cutout photos and circle photos. It's just they're gonna stay their shape. So this is just gonna be a very like kind of minimalist vision board, but something that's important to me. So here in camera roll, you will see some of the photos that I have saved here. So I guess I'll start with, this one. So here, this photo, let me crop it. Now this photo is something that I've always manifest for myself. So I am looking to grow like waist length hair. And I'm not too far off, but I know I still have a little while to go. So this here, I'm going to put like I'll put it in the corner here. And then what I'm gonna do is, if I feel like I can position it somewhere else that looks better, and I'm gonna do that. But this is a goal of mine. Now, even though my title does say 2023 vision board, I'm putting goals here that I see, that I want for myself from now until 5 years from now. So it's from 0 to 5 years. These are all the things that I want to have like accomplished and manifested into my life. So this is one. So it's small, but it's a goal of mine, but it's to grow waist length hair. Alrighty, so I'm gonna continue to add on more. So I'll do this quote here. So this quote says, I am successful. So this is something I need to start speaking every single day. Like, I'm one, like, I believe that what you put out in the universe will come true, whatever you pray about, you know, if you're working towards, like, it's yours. So I'm just gonna put this here for now. And like I said, if there's an area where I feel like it looks better in, I'll move it around, but this is what I'm gonna do. Here is, oh, money, money. Now, I don't wanna seem like, oh, cliche, but it's like, in order for you to live your dream life or whatever it is that you want out of your life, it's like, it costs money. Like, I just don't want to sit here and just be like everyone that's like, oh, like, I don't want to be broke, I want to be a millionaire. Like, no, they're just things that you want out of your life, and they're gonna come at a cost, and that cost is money. So you need to be able to have a lifestyle that can afford your wants. So with this money, 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 I'm gonna put it in the corner here, and then let's keep going. So next, I think I'm gonna pull, oh yeah. Your girl does not have her passport. Can you believe that? Like, I never traveled when I was like younger. Like my parents never took like me traveling or anything like that. And the first time I got on a plane, believe it or not, was when I turned 25, y'all. Now my birthday is in September, it's March. So last September was the first time that I left Florida. Like, that's insane. Every time I tell people that, they're like, what the hell? And I'm like, it be like that. So traveling is something that is very important to me, and I want to be able to get my passport so that once I feel like I've explored enough of the US, which I have not. I've only been to one other state besides Florida. Then I want to travel to different countries and kind of like just experience other things, you know? So I'm going to place that, let me place that, I'll put it here for now. So now I'm going to pull up, oh, this one. So this is just something that it's a big deal to me in the sense to where I have a lot of anxiety when it comes to like uncertainty in life. It gives me a lot of anxiety and stress because I'm the kind of person that I like to be in control of everything. But I have to realize that there are things in life that are out of your control, and you sitting and worrying about it is not going to affect the situation in any way. It's only going to bring you more stress to your life. So something that I need to do better at personally is to trust in God. Like, I'll, you know, say your prayer, you know, talk to God however it is that you talk to God, and trust in him that he'll do right by you. And so here, I'm going to put this, yeah, this is a important part of my vision board because it's just a way in just believing in yourself and having the universe tell you, and having faith that things will, like, your life will not be miserable forever. Like, your life, there's so much more to life, and sitting on your ass worrying about it will get you nowhere, you know? So that's a big piece to me. Here, I already know, so I want to obviously purchase a home before or by the time I hit 30. I'm giving myself 5 years to accomplish this goal. In this case, what we're looking at here is a condo that's by the beach. So I've always been like a house girl. Like I've always wanted a house. But lately I've just been more into like sky high condos and stuff like that, mainly because of the view, and I just feel like it's just such a vibe. And I don't want to say that it's less maintenance or that it's more safer, you know, but it's something that I've been looking into. But I go back and forth between this, because then I catch myself looking at like actual like land and property, and it's like, oh snap, you know, like that's a nice pool. I would love to have my own personal pool and stuff like that. But in this vision board, we're gonna stick with the condo. I'm gonna put her here. We're gonna stick with the condo. Okay, and here. So I am creating the life of my dreams. Yes, I am. So you can do anything you want in this life. And people used to tell me that all the time when I was younger. And it's something that I feel like a lot of people just roll off their shoulders. But you can literally do whatever the hell you want. You can do whatever you want. Like, you're not limited to what you were told to do when you grow up, or that you have to be this, this, and that, or that you have to just, you know, like work a 9 to 5, make the salary, retire at 65, etc., etc. Whatever it is that you grew up with hearing. Like, you can do whatever the hell you want. So this phrase has a lot of meaning, because that's what everyone should be doing. You need to be creating the life of your dreams, because once you die, you're not gonna get this life back. Like, you literally have just one life. So why should you live your life with the expectations of other people, or live your life in fear, or live your life in a way that's like, you shouldn't be afraid to do what you really want, if that makes sense. Because people are gonna talk whether you're doing it or not. Like, people are gonna talk whether you're going by the stigma or the rule book, and people are gonna talk whether you're not, whether you're going your own path. You know, people are gonna feel a kind of way. People are gonna be like, so fuck it. Like, do what the hell you want. So that's that. Here we got Miss Thang here. So I have her in my vision board because this is why I envision of a successful Black woman. So with her, like, I want to be a showstopper when I go out, right? Like, you can tell, I mean, some people be flogging, but you can literally tell you can tell when someone has their shit together. And I want to be that girl that I can go out and it's like, people are asking me what the fuck I do for a living, because I look so fly. You get what I'm saying? But you need money to look fly. So here we have a successful Black woman doing her thing, and that is what I aspire to be. That is what I aspire to be. So right now everything looks very like organized. Like, I kind of want like a rambunctious vision board, but kind of minimalist and put together. So I don't know, this is this is my first time making it with you guys, so I don't know what I'm gonna change around, or if I'm just gonna leave it as is where I'm placing the things. But yeah, here we have a Mercedes Benz. Now y'all, my car is 20 years old, right? Listen, a Toyota it's never gonna give up on you unless you neglect her, okay? So when I do purchase a new car, I want a Mercedes. Like, it's either a truck or an SUV. Like, that's what I want. That's what I envision myself in my dream life. So that is what we're having in our vision board. So I gotta find somewhere to put Miss Thang. I'm gonna put her right here. Miss Thang. Yeah, it's Thangin'. Okay. Here, a healthy relationship. So this doesn't have to just be like with a partner, but like a healthy relationship all around when it comes to like friends. Like, I feel like, excuse me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the hardest friendships to make is when you're an adult. Like when you're growing up and when you're going in school, like elementary, middle, high school, like you're surrounded by people. It's so much easier to make friends because you're just surrounded by so many people. And then of course, like, you know, when you're working at a job, you're friends with, hopefully, I don't know if y'all like who y'all work with, but you make friends at your job. But it's like, if you're an entrepreneur, or, you know, like you work for yourself, or you have a business, like outside of social media, like if you're not a person that goes out all the time, especially if you're working from home, you know, you're filming or you're doing your collabs or whatever it is that you're doing, like from your house or whatever, it's so hard to make friends, let alone like date. You know, like you have to be on social media for that crap, or you have to make time to go out and meet somebody in person. So healthy relationships are something that like I strive for and are important to me. And then when it comes to a partner, like I'm at a point in my life where I never liked toxicity, but it's even more unbearable the older that you get, and I'm not with the shits. So a healthy relationship is just really something that I strive for. Where I'm gonna put you, we'll put you here. We will put you, I don't know if I want it to take up the whole screen. Yeah, because I'm like, that's not gonna look good. Oh, yikes. I'm just gonna put it right, but then it's just look kind of weird. I'm gonna move something around. I don't know what I'm gonna move around, but I'm gonna move something around because this is looking kind of janky. So this one's a good one. So be kind to yourself. And we, believe it or not, we are our biggest critics. So one, I think everyone should be open to criticism that they receive from people. And for the people that just like to talk shit about other people, don't let that shit faze you. But I truly believe that we are our biggest critics. Like I know I'm one to put so much pressure on myself, and it's like, bro, like relax. Be kind to yourself, talk nice to yourself. How you think, you know, your mentality about yourself and your life and just how you handle things and situations are so important. And a lot of people, I feel like, learn this super late in your life. But when I tell you, like, it matters. So like literally, like, be kind to yourself. I'm gonna put this up here. I want it to be more wordy. Here we go. If you want to be successful, be consistent. If you want to be successful, be consistent. Now, I already know this, but I am manifesting consistency in my life. Like, it's like for YouTube. I started my YouTube last year, and I abandoned her after a few months only because I was just getting so caught up in my life, like with work and stuff. Like, I didn't prioritize the time. That's the thing. So I don't want to make excuses for why you guys are recently seeing me back on YouTube. I just didn't prioritize my time, and I want to implement discipline and consistency in my vision board. Oh, this is a good one. Now, I already go to the gym like consistently, but we just want to make sure that it's always consistent. So healthy lifestyle is what I'm about. I think I'm gonna move this here. Oh, there's space. Oh, there's space. And then I'm going to, so on Canva, you can position, I want to move back. Okay, cool. So I'm not really using the others. I'm just clicking the add and adjusting the plus sign, so that the add a whatever button just to add the photos. I'm not really using any of the other filters, but I'm gonna put this in the middle, but then I feel like you can't really see it. Okay, so I'm gonna rotate this and just move it here because you guys already know what money looks like. I'm gonna move this here, and then maybe we can add something. I don't fucking know. Working out is just so therapeutic for me. Like, if you're super stressed, like, try it. I feel like a lot of people think working out is like a cliche, or only self-centered people work out and stuff like that. But no, like, working out actually changes some people's lives, and I encourage y'all to like try it out. And if it's for you, it's for you. If it's not for you, then okay. Here, what else do I want to add? What else? Some more affirmations. So, do what you love. And a lot of people are afraid to because it might not provide them the income that they want in the beginning. But I promise you, it's super rewarding, because what you don't want to do is be 45, 50, 60, looking back on your life, wishing that you would have tried something or put more time into something before you quit. So do what you love and screw the people that feel a kind of way about it, because it's your life that you can't have a do-over, you know? And realizing that at a young age will kind of change how you move, you know? And maybe like have you be less worried about things that you're spending so much time worrying about. I'm trying to see the space that I have. It's a little square space. And self-care. So important. So important. I sometimes forget to put time aside for myself, because I think just we as people always want to, like, we have goals we want to accomplish, and then we get this in this mindset where it's like, can't eat, can't sleep, can't do anything until this is done. Like, if I don't have $1 million in the bank account, why am I sleeping? I can't be sleeping. Or like, for somebody that owes somebody money and they see him at a Subway, why are you at Subway when you owe me $200? You know, like stop it. Stop it. Like, bro, like, I'm not saying like spend your money recklessly, but prioritize your time. And when you do that, put a date in to where you can do something as small as take yourself out to eat, book a spa day, book a fucking massage, do something, you know? Like it's like it's so important. And you don't realize how important it is until you're burnt out. And that's what a lot of people, like, I've noticed it's a common thing at jobs, right? Like, there are a lot of people who put so much of themselves into work and they forget about themselves and they get burnt out, and it's just something that you don't want to go through. Like, you just don't want to go through. So here we are, and I want to be a successful businesswoman, you know? Like, so this one I had to find an ad because I was like, I'm missing something. There was one that I really wanted to do. Hold up. See, I was gonna I'm kind of running out of space, but there was one that it's like, it talks about like health and stuff. So health is a part of this, but because it's already kind of tight already, I'm not going to yeah, I'm just gonna leave it as is. Maybe I'll maybe I'll adjust it, but here I'm now clicking to download it. Download. I'm gonna make it my new screensaver, and yeah. So it's super simple, like literally super simple. Put it where you want, adjust as needed. This is kind of like the oversight of what I want out of my life for myself. So in regards to like family and things like that, like I didn't really include that on here, or maybe I can make like a separate vision board for that, but there is no way that I can fit everything I want without it looking like stupid on one vision board. But that concludes my video. I appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching, and if you guys haven't already, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and let me know if you enjoy these kind of videos, these sit down videos about like productivity, manifesting your dream life, how to handle like stress and things like that. And I'd be more than happy to record more content like that for you guys. But until next time, bye.